on it.
When it comes to foster care, states have primary responsibility to ensure the well-being of children. However, almost half of the funding for foster care comes from the federal government. New federal legislation was passed this year to alter how the money is used to support these children. Renee Cooper tells us why some say it's the most comprehensive piece of childhood legislation in decades.
The biggest change between pre-2018 legislation and the Family First Prevention Services Act is that before, most of the federal money went straight to foster care facilities. Now the money is being used for prevention services for children and their guardians. There is no longer an income test to qualify. Further, before, no money was given to support a child with a parent in residential treatment. Instead, 12 months of funding is now provided for children in such placements.
This is especially important because one of the top reasons kids go into foster care in our state is parental substance abuse. The goal of this crowd gathered in on the conversation in North Dakota is to avoid having children enter foster care in the first place.
We need kids to be safe, we need families to be supported, and in order for them to do that, we need to provide services.
Elizabeth Maralt was in North Dakota's foster care system from age 5 to 19.
I sit back and I'm like, wow, I wish I would have had that while I was in the system. That's really great.
She says this legislation is so important because absolutely every child's situation is different and should be treated as such. North Dakota has seen a 3% increase in kids going into foster care each year since 2012.
We have about 1,600 children in North Dakota foster care on any given day, and so that's quite high.
Bless says there's still a long way to go, and Maralt's message for today's foster kids is to never let your circumstance define you.
Just because you've went through those things doesn't mean you can't be whoever you choose to set your mind to be. And to tune out what everybody else is saying and just to sit back and listen to yourself and who you know you can be.
Renee Cooper, KX News.
DHS says the focus of foster care will now be on prevention and intervention services and keeping families together as much as possible.
4 smokers giving up the habit today.